Yeah, it's been great to finally have our our full roster together, so to speak, in the in our virtual format. And so we again took the approach that we've been taking all along: is what does this make possible? It gave us an opportunity to do a lot with the freshmen, um, that will give them a chance to put their feet on the ground here in Charleston, and be able to go right away. A lot of things that they always do in the first couple of weeks or throughout the summer, normal arrival. But in some ways, maybe this gives them a little bit of a head start on actually showing up here. So we had some freshman orientation on Tuesdays, just talking through academics, talking through medical procedures, how what football performance stuff, weight room conditioning, all those type of things. And then and also just integrating them into our Panther games, where we are all kind of divided up across the team. So and then we kind of caught them up on our Real World Wednesday series. Certainly, the most important of that being personal brand, how they present themselves, and how they present themselves, the reflection on themselves, on our entire football program, um, with our gratitude idea, where we carried over into a weekly thank you Thursday. And and for the entire squad, and then we had the freshmen involved. An NFL scout talk to them about just what are they looking for throughout the NFL scouting process, and hoping to ignite those big dreams that everybody has. But it starts as freshmen, so wanted them involved in that. And then on Thursdays we've been catching them up on our culture and what our culture means and what we've been accomplishing this off season. Number one goal has been since January 1. I've said it a few times in this newsletter: create connection. That's been the most important thing to do, and compete on a daily basis and stretch our best. And we do that by just continually giving our best. And we expect any newcomer to be the exact same as the returners, in all those aspects. Yeah, I think I've made no secret of in a few places of the fact that this probably didn't have enough clarity. We had a lot of great things. You can see over my shoulder here our pyramid, and there's some great values there. And but the bottom line is, that we really had to make it as simple and clean as possible, that everybody believes in. And so what our entire program boils down to is, it's a mindset of what's important now, and that is an approach to truly maximize everything in the moment, to understand that you got to have your best studying right now, your best rep and underneath the squat rack, your best sprint, your best effort and attitude when we're giving community service. So whatever that is in life. And so we kind of wanted to make that as simple as we possibly could. And so we just said the what, the how, and the why. And the what is your best, your personal best on a daily basis in everything that you do. And if you give your best, and the cleanest example always of this is the squat rack, right? If you get underneath a squat bar and you squat your absolute best, you max out, your max goes up. Well, that's true in all aspects of life. Whether that's the classroom, whether that's the community, whatever that is, whether that's just being with your family, you give your best, and then you'll have more the next day to give. And then the how is the bottom of that pyramid behind me, what we've been talking about all off season with paid: passion, attitude, investment, and discipline, right? And so passion is laser focused intentional emotion. Okay, attitude is the choice between get to day or a have to day. Investment is the choice of consistent hard work over time, right? And discipline is you choose to create your habits, and your habits create you. And that's as simple as we're going to define it for all those things. And then the why is for each other. Why have we done all of this work that we've done since January 1? Why isn't the number one goal been to create connection for each other? And so, to put it even simpler, our entire culture is based on what's important now, and that is your best: passion, attitude, investment, and discipline for each other. So if you boil it down to that, something that simple, and our goal as a program is that everyone in our program can say it exactly the way that I just said it, to every member of their family, to every friend they ever come across, and that it carries them forward and through the rest of their life, to understand that that's the foundation of all success. Well, it's exciting, is what it is. The plan is to get the guys back here and working together. You know, the most important part of all of this will be the health, safety, and well being of everyone in our football program and on the campus in general. And so we're very fortunate that we're going to have the ability that Sarah Bush Hospital is going to provide a COVID test for all of our entire roster. We'll be able to do it in phases with some returners coming back when they're living off campus early. And then some, you know, the guys that are on campus kind of coming back in different time, you know, move-in times as well. And everyone will be required to have a COVID test in order to onboard and be ready to take part in all of our workouts. On Monday, July 13th, the NCAA is given the green light to have mandatory workouts. And so we're going to begin mandatory workouts on Monday, July 13th for anyone that has a negative COVID test. And with all EIU protocols in place, meaning everyone will be using masks if we're indoors and within 6 feet of one another. We'll be able to keep the group sizes small enough. So it's super positive. It's been phenomenal to work with campus. Campus is really excited to get people back going here as well. And certainly, you know, you see that as many partnerships as have been kind of, you know, hands have been stuck out trying to help us get this thing happen. And so it's really the most exciting time we've ever been part of when you come out of 3 months of what this reality has been, and the opportunity, the guys to get back together. We're all ecstatic about it. But again, we're going to prioritize at every minute of every day the health, safety, and well-being of everybody in our football program, so that we can go play football on September 3rd here in O'Brien. Oh, this is, again, incredibly exciting to get everyone back on campus here in July, get our entire football program preparing for Thursday, September 3rd. And, there's going to be continued opportunities, not challenges, opportunities, continued opportunities to make our program the best it can possibly be and to keep everybody healthy and safe. And certainly, with what we're looking at right now, with maybe only a 20% capacity in O'Brien, we're going to need the 20% of the most passionate fans out there to show up on September 3rd and be screaming loud for us against the Sycamores. So continue to stay safe, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you on September 3rd. If not, tune into ESPN. And as always, go Panthers.